let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So the murder mystery. Yeah, y'all. Don't put your hopes up. Abigail is not dead. We already know when somebody dies in Salem, there's a more than 50%, 90% chance that Dr. Ruff and his mad scientist serum gonna come around and save somebody. So, unfortunately, the spoilers told me don't cry for Abigail. Don't have, crying all that we normally have for somebody that died. They said don't do that. So basically, Dr. Roth gonna kick in, or somebody got some serum somewhere gonna end up, injecting Abigail. I guess they just said don't put our hopes up that Abigail gone. And I think they mentioned something about her coming up in an upcoming movie or something like that, or a show. So they said don't get our hopes up that Abigail dead. And now let's get to who done it. Now, my money was on Gwen, maybe Leo, but after looking at the evidence for Tuesday and Wednesday, and Lucas with the cut on his hand, and he running around here with evidence on his hand, my guess is Lucas, because we already know Lucas already then got caught up one time already in some, mess that when he got drunk and blacked out, some stuff happened and they accused him. Lucky for him, he really didn't do that and they ended up clearing him. So, yeah, just the second time or the third time lightning fitted hit him. Lucas, the cut on your hand, the knife wound, the knife wound on your hand, and you don't remember you blacked out. Kate already didn't accuse you. Yeah, it's looking kind of grim for you. Even though I do believe that Abigail, Gwen do got the power, to sneak out of jail and to come back in jail without having a trace or nobody knowing she, was gone from for prison. I believe that she do have that power and the resources to do that. With knowing her last newfound name, I think she do have the power to do that and can do that if she really want to. But yeah, thinking about Gwen and all that work, she good, but she ain't that good enough for me to say that she's actually a suspect. And then on top of it, she lying to Jack, knowing darn well Abigail dead or assumed dead. She gonna be number one on that heat list. She gonna be number one on that. We need to talk to her immediately, because we already know the feud between Abigail and Gwen, and not to mention Leo and his newfound grudge against Abigail and Chad and all that. And you know what Chad did? He helped Sonny uncover the lies about Leo, and she helped him with them lies. So we already know he had a grudge against Abigail. So even though I don't think Leo did it or he ain't got the balls to do it, my money either is on Gwen or Lucas. Lucas is looking like my suspect, but lightning already hit him once or twice with this type of drunk and passing on and blacking out and don't remember that. Yeah, the cut and the knife wound, yeah, that can be easily explained. Maybe he went to the mansion and maybe he ran into the knife, or he could have cut his hand. Like when you drunk and you stumbling around like him, when he drunk, you already know when Luke is drunk, he be from rat here to rat here in 2 seconds, falling on his behind, drunk out of his mind. So I do think Lucas got the balls to do it. I don't think he really got the balls to do something like that, because if he had any balls, he'll be cussing his mama out and telling his mama to stay out of his line, and wouldn't have his mama so far up his behind. So I don't think Lucas got those types of balls. I still think it's Gwen. Now we get some more suspects, and since this is a short week, and my money's still on Gwen, or Lucas somewhere involved in there deep, like he could have fought off the attacker, or better yet, he could have fallen on some glass, or he could have ended up running into the attacker. And and Abigail got a whole lot of enemies, so I might be super wrong with this, because dealing with the fact that Abigail got so many enemies and everybody want Abigail, and Abigail, we already know, is very nosy. So it's easy to say that anybody could have did that. I mean, anybody, not just Gwen, not just Lucas, not just Leo. This woman got enemies everywhere. So we can find some more enemies coming out, or some more suspect. I still say it's either Gwen or Lucas, but now that I'm thinking about it, and Lucas is his drunken stupors, yeah, I don't think Lucas got it into it. When I want Lucas to have balls, I want him to cuss his mama out and tell his mama to stay out of his life for good. But we know we ain't gonna never get that, and we know lightning ain't gonna strike a bolt up his hand and make him do that. So I don't think Lucas had nothing to do with it. I think he was very close there to have an encounter with somebody with a knife, but to stab Abigail like the way he did and have her laying on the bed, yeah. I mean, looking at where she was stabbed at in the stomach, ain't no drunk gonna be that close and gonna encounter and ain't gonna, do that in the right spot more than. Nah, that can't be Lucas. Maybe Lucas was fighting after an attacker or something like that, maybe, but I don't think Lucas did. My money's still on Gwen somehow, somewhere. Now, Leo, I hope Abigail hunt you. While this little time she away from us, I hope she hunt the living hell out of you. Now, you done sat there and then stole the woman jewelry and the Demera money, and now you finna go off. Really, really, Leo? I hope Abigail hunt the living hell out of you. Just cause you're thirsty behind it, ran into the dimension and then stole the jewelry and then stole all the money. You think you ain't got you a good little payout for a while. I hope you don't get to enjoy an ounce of that money, and Abigail stay riding your back until she come back to us. Because you as messy as I don't know. You as messy as hell, Leo. For real, for real. I understand it's hard out here for a scammer like you. You can barely get away with the stuff you do, but really, stealing from a dead person. Now, come on. Now, you couldn't find no a person that's alive to steal from. You had to go steal from the dead. Really, Leo? That's the best you can do, is go stealing from the... Really, Leo? You need to be... Where is your mama at? She need to come and hit you across your head again or something, or slap you again. You running around here stealing from the dead. And with this happening... Belle and EJ up there about to do the nasty, running upstairs. She talking about something, make me feel better. Of course, EJ ain't gonna deny no says. I wouldn't deny no says. So like I said, Belle might be a terrible lawyer in my opinion, but her sense might be good. She might can do something right. As a lawyer, I would not give her my... If my life was on the line and I had to call somebody, I trust Justin over Belle. So she might be good in some other departments, sex-wise, maybe. Well, I ain't gonna say wife or, side piece. I ain't gonna say none of that. I'm just saying she might do something better other than being a lawyer. So I'm just gonna put that out there. So thank God, well, not really thank God, but thank God Abigail murder kind of stopped EJ and Belle from doing the nasty, because yeah, she ain't need to do that. We already know Sammy gonna find a way to be pissed at this. We already know Sammy gonna act the way we want her to act. She gonna jump on your head and EJ head, and I'm here for it. But Belle, we understand you hurt, and we understand you hurt. By all means, you want to get back at your husband because he giving Jan too much attention. I'm with you on that, and I agree with you that he giving her too much. But to cheat on your husband with EJ, your brother-in-law, of all people, You couldn't find nobody for no date nap, or you couldn't find escort to sleep with or somebody like that. You had to go run into your brother-in-law talking about having sex and make love to me, make me feel better. Like you couldn't find nobody else, nobody, non-relation, brother-in-law, none of that. You couldn't much find nobody. It had to be EJ. Even after that kiss, and EJ told you, no, we shouldn't be doing this. And after Jan and that scare and the baby and all that, and EJ was there by your side, you went and took another drink, and then you gonna tell EJ, please make me feel better, and that's your way of feeling better. It's okay, girl. You know what? I ain't gonna give you too much. I'm gonna give you enough to let you know I'm here, but I ain't gonna give you too much. I kind of understand where you coming from, but not really. I wouldn't handle it that way. If I really want to get under Sean's skin the way you getting under his skin with EJ, I would have went and did it with somebody else, not my brother-in-law. That's too close to home, and that's that's my sister sloppy seconds. I wouldn't go there if I was you. So you decided to take it there, so I'm gonna let you have all of that, and I'm gonna let Sammy deal with you and let her have all of you. Hair pulling, punching you, slapping you, all that good antics that Sammy like to do. We're gonna let you have all of that since you wanna, sleep with her ex-husband, have her sloppy seconds going after her. So we're gonna let you have all that and more. So, Chad accusing Kate of, offing Abigail. We already know Chad saying this out of anger, and we already know that Chad talking out of his behind right now. We know Chad really do not mean none of this that he is saying. So we kind of got to give him a pass, because we already know that when they hurt, when they angry, some people like Chad, they react like that. And the closer person they can get that won't fight back, that'll let them have their way of them throwing a temper tantrum like the way he throwing, they'll let them have their way. And they'll pay it and let them have that. So Kate let him have that. Kate trying to tell him, no, I didn't do that. No, I wouldn't hurt that. Even if I did tell, even if to mess with the whole setting EJ up, and the fact that Abigail know about it and all that, why would I want to off her and all this and all that? And basically she had to tell him that I ain't gonna do that. Even if my son is going to jail, I wouldn't go that far. So once he calmed down, they talked, here come the finger point, and she went from defending herself to throwing her son under the bus. And I'm looking at Kate like, you really hate your son, don't you? Did you really just defend yourself and just grabbed your whole son and threw him on a track to get ran over? I'm like, hold on here, Kate. Now, you normally defend your dummy. Not only is you not defending you defending your dummy, but you also throwing your dummy under the bus by telling him, oh no, and Lucas wouldn't do this neither, so don't go there with it. Chad like, Lucas? What does Lucas have to do with this? Then he thought about it and realized, oh yeah, right, Lucas got more motive than you, and Lucas would also be the one that wanna, do this to Abigail. So once she threw him under the bus, she had to once cover for him again once she shut up and realized, oh shoot, I just threw my son under the bus. So she sitting up there trying to defend herself. Now she's trying to defend Lucas and talking herself on the several and talking herself way overboard and trying to catch herself to get back on the ship again. Chad comes down and realizes it was anger. I didn't mean to go there. I'm sorry. And they talked and yada, yada, yada. And then we got the people, well, should we call them the mirror affiliates, like Jake and Abigail? Should we call them affiliates? because here come Jake coming, and he heard the news that he came there to console Chad. Chad didn't give him too much. Then we got Abigail out the her and Shan wake up, and she heard the news, and Shan told her the news. She went running in and then ran into Jake, and they got into it over they new lovers. And Abigail, Gabby didn't make it in there yet, but Jake went in and said his condolences. So that's gonna be funny to see Abigail walking there, calling her Abigail. Gabby coming there, Gabby come walking in there doing her condolences, because she told Shan Abigail was her ride or die once upon a time. That was close friends until they fell out because somebody wanted to do this, and we already know the story. But once again, they was fake friends for a moment. So I guess she going to do her condolences, I guess. So I'm just waiting to see how that's going to happen. And if Chad going to be down for the I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for your loss. I highly doubt he will, but I can't wait to see that. Then on top of it, we got Chanel over here. Chanel, you don't know if you gay or straight or lesbian at this point, do you? I'm so sick of Chanel, and it ain't even much funny at this point. Would you please stop playing Choosy Lover? Would you please pick up a record and choose your song and stop scanning through all these CDs? Would you please pick your mate? Would you please already decide already? How much time do you need? At this point, you just wasting time, and I guess you got to go have your turn one more time with the both of them to see which one you want at this point. All them close moments you was having with that girl Allie, all them close moments you was having, them close moments where y'all was playing over cupcakes. All them little close moments, and Allie over there tripping over her feet, talking about something, I'm happy I got my job, and I'm happy I'm around you, and this and that and the third. And then you got poor Johnny over here in the wind, wondering if he gonna get you back, wondering do he got a shot, wondering is there gonna be a you and him, are y'all gonna stay married, or are y'all gonna get a divorce or not? And we got Allie over here spending all the time with Chanel, basically got the advantage cause she worked with her. So at this point, Chanel, please hurry up and pick your CD and listen to the whole CD and see what songs you like before you make your decision, and keep your word at this point, because I am sick of you. I've been sick of you, and this choice that is so hard for you to make. You don't know what you want to be at this point, and I'm tired of being confused with you at this point. Then we got Tripp saying his goodbyes, basically. Well, he said it's not a goodbye. He said he just needs time away, basically over the Allie situation. And he's going to Seattle to spend time with that girl Stephanie and Joey, baby Joey. He going over there to spend time with them, with my least favorite person, Stephanie, and baby Joey. So that should be a nice little move to him. Like, basically, they don't really know each other. They know of each other, but they ain't spent that time that they should have the bond. So basically, he going to the West Coast to spend time with his siblings. And basically, yeah, Kayla and Steve thought he was just moving out and, getting his own place. He said, nope, I'm moving. I'm going out of town for a while. It's not forever. It's just for a little while. So he gonna be leaving town for a while. And yeah, he's stuck with this decision, and he's keeping a hold of it, I guess. So we gonna see how that works out for him. The way the spoilers made it seem like, they made it seem like he's gonna go, but something's gonna hold him back. Maybe Ellie found her common sense and probably gonna go back to Tripp, I'm guessing, or maybe something else gonna happen. But as the spoiler said, he wanna leave town, but something's holding him back, basically. So we have to wait and see next week what's gonna happen. Anyways, though, y'all, I don't understand why this was a short week, but okay, we got some. Well, I don't know what y'all say, but mine say some BS on Thursday and Friday. So, anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all morning. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.